What's up, everybody? Welcome to the channel and the stream. This is Books Nelson with the At Me Bro Show, and we are doing a deep dive on Galaxy Opal Hedo Turkoglu. Honestly, I did not think I was going to get this card. I just bid on him because I'm like, he's kind of going for a little low right now, and I haven't actually played the card yet, and he is the kind of card I'd like to do a deep dive on for a very specific reason, and we'll get to that. I didn't think I was going to win the bid. He was like 270 or something. I didn't know his price was like that low, which I think is pretty cheap for a 610, demigod PG style card. So you guys know what it is. I mean, Hedo's fantastic. The driving dunk at 85 is probably the one tiny thing about the card. It could be a little better, but we're going to get into his dunking in a little bit because we have coined a new term here. It is called the dunk radius that we will be looking at. It's another kind of hidden statistic in the game based on a lot of things, but it's not your dunk rating. So you have to actually go into the game and look at the card and see how the card performs, right? So we're going to look at that and see if his dunking is better than that 85 or worse than that 85. But yeah, we see here, I mean, Hedo's fantastic. He basically has every good stat in the book, including, what does his strength look like? And he has an 84 strength. So this is one of the best point guards in the game, clearly. I think the point guard conversation is really up in the air. A lot of people think it's Giannis and everybody else. Some people still have Magic and Ben up there for different reasons. I know Ty Debo prefers Magic above everybody else. He's a great player, so that works for him. I do think that out of all of the top point guards in the game, they can all work for you for different reasons. As long as they can, I mean, honestly, as long as your point guard can generate threes and defend, I think it can work for you. I actually don't even think being tall is a prerequisite, and that's why the Dwayne Wade's working well. We're not here to talk about the point guard meta entirely. We're here to talk about Hedo. Hall of Fame clamps and Intimidator, and what's that, pick dodger on gold, good enough. See, there has the pickpocket as well. Hall of Fame quick draw and range extender. I mean, look, the card is juiced. And what is his handles for days on? That's the important one. Handles for days. It's on Hall of Fame. All right. And then, of course, he has ankle breaker Hall of Fame as well. Let's get into the SIGs. So that's Hedo's hot zones everywhere. He's just a pure, and that shot is actually really, it's quicker than it looks. Yep. Gorgeous shot. Gorgeous shot. I'm playing meter off. Haven't shot with Hedo in months, and you see the greens already. It's just a really, really easy release. Really amazing. All right, he's got the Pro 3 Hezi, and that wasn't a Hezi pull-up. We'll get a Hezi pull-up here. Oh, it's quick. Okay, so you have to do his Hezi pull-up kind of quick as soon as the ball gets off the ground. As soon as that ball bounces off the ground, you got to get up in that Hezi. But it's quick. It's super quick. It's like, he has a little bit of that Lonzo hop, but it's mostly visual. It's not, it doesn't mess up the timing at all. It's really, really, really strong. All right, and we're going to check the peekaboo as well. Let's do that from a three-point range. Yeah, I mean, you guys see the greens. This is crazy. This card's really, and this is on Hall of Fame. This is really outstanding. All right, let's look at his leaners. Another green. This card is so good. Yep, leaner is gorgeous. All right, let's look at those full court dribbles. This card is comedy. Oh, wow. Fantastic elite behind the back. Let me look at that again. Yeah, that's fantastic. All right, let's look at the between the legs. He's got all that foolishness. I mean, I can't believe this card's only 270K. That's nuts. That is really nuts. All right, let's look at a step back. Okay, let's see if that combos out of the... Yeah, it combos reasonably well out of the hesitation. Let's see how it combos out of the quick stop. Combos pretty well out of the quick stop, too. A little slow for some reason. I don't know why. Because it looks the same as... it's the same animation we've seen a lot of... Oh, there we go. It's a little better. But there's a little bit of a hesitation in that step back. Not like a real negative, but just something you should be aware of. Something you should know. Yeah, so that's really good. Pro 3 Hezi. Let's look at the size up package. The size up package is okay. Definitely not one of the elite size up packages in terms of speed. So he's got a nice opposite hand Hezi and a really nice same hand Hezi. And let's look at what the size up animation. So he's got, oh, okay, he's got the nice between the legs size up animation. So he should explode out of that really quickly. So he's got a little bit, not a lot of it, but he's got a little bit of that KD going on where he can kind of rock side to side. And that's a good thing. Whenever you can rock side to side with a character like that, especially these tall characters, it gives you, especially behind screens, it gives you a lot of flexibility of how you can play. So yeah, this guy's got a lot of juice, man. He doesn't have the explosive behind the back, of course, being a 6'10". Most 6'10s don't have that. I think one got it. I don't remember who over 6'10 got it, but Hedo is in the large group that doesn't have the ability to explode out of behind the back. So, I mean, long story short, this Hedo is a monster. He's just a crazy monster, right? He's just a fantastic card. So, I've said this is a card I want for a specific reason. What I like about Hedo is Hedo's a card I actually want to run at small forward. I'm totally fine with this card at small forward. And he's the kind of card that if I was to play online, I could say, on Unlimited specifically, I could say, you know what? I'm going to run a small point guard, and I'm going to play this Hedo. I'll run Hedo at the point guard if they run a big point guard. And then you stick somebody like Bonga, you know, or, you know, another affordable tall point guard at the end of your bench and say, I have 2 tall point guards in my lineup, but I'm not forced to play that way because Hedo's alternate position, he's actually very strong at. He's actually a very, very good small forward in this game. He has the shooting chops, he has the dribbling chops, he's got the size, just overall really, really great. And I mean, you guys see the shot. The shot is as elite as it comes, really, in terms of the green window. And in terms of the speed off the peak, it's not, I mean, it's really good. I have to say, it's really, really good. Is it maximum? It's not maximum, but it's the next best thing down. And considering that he's 6'10", and you see his character model is actually humongous. So considering that he's 6'10", look at his hop dunks. That contest is a little tougher, right? That's the thing about these tall cards that can shoot, is to contest them, you have to be even closer to them. And it really starts at about 6'10" is where you start, well, maybe 6'9". You start to kind of feel that difference of like, I thought I contested that, but you just weren't, either your character wasn't tall enough or you weren't close enough, you know what I mean? And so Hedo's in that crew now where he's pulling up from that far out, pulling up really quick off of those quick dribbles. Okay, no, it doesn't look like he has baseline reverse dunks. And you just gotta respect him. You just gotta give him that attention. So yeah, he's got the wingspan. It appears, and yeah, he looks like he has a decent wingspan. I mean, he's 6'10". He's got all of the ratings you want. Solid dunk package, decent hop dunks. Let's look at him out of the triple threat. Oh yeah, and I didn't look at his, there you go. So that combos really well off of the snatchback too. His step back. This is a double tap right into his range. He's good to go. Solid out of the triple threat, going the same direction. Most cards are. When it comes to triple threat in the same direction, you're really looking to see if they screw it up. Opposite direction, he's okay, not lightning quick or anything like that, but I'm not mad at it. Off the spin, not super fast, so he doesn't have one of the elite triple threat explosive packages. It should be fine. It should be solid. And let's look at his post fade too, because if you're playing against smaller point guards, yeah, wow, that's lovely. So that's the post hop. That's his post fade. Should be really easy to find a hold of that timing. I'm not going to do it here, but just wanted to get a little look at it. See how that felt a couple times. Yeah, looking good, looking good. And we got the post fade towards the middle. Okay, not a lot of space created by that. Hopefully the post hop gives him a better animation. There we go. Wow, a lot of animation. So with this card, definitely, if you want to go to the middle, the post hop is probably the way you want to go. And let's see his post. Yeah. See, now that's the kind of thing that's really gonna be basically guaranteed points. Basically guaranteed points, because when you're in the post, especially if you're posting up a smaller card, they've got to worry about everything, right? They've got to worry about being drop stepped. They've got to worry about being back down all the way. They've got to worry about the hook. They've got to worry about the fade. They've got to worry about the hop fade. And that post launch into the fade is just going to be, it's just that one option it's hard to guard even if you know it's coming, but it's it's impossible to guard if you're late on guessing it. Really, really strong. Like I said, in every game mode, I'm constantly surprised by how often that works, which is basically all the time. So yeah, that's the final thing about Hedo. I mean, he's basically as close to a 10 out of a 10 card as you get. The only thing I would say about this card is defensively at the point guard position. I need to see him run through screens. I would say if you pick up this card, see how he defends running through those screens, because you might want to put your 2 guard onto your point guard and put Hedo on your 2 or your 3 defensively, because he does have that big character model. He does have pick dodger. He's got the speed and everything else. Let's look at his lateral quickness real quick. Don't remember what that was at. In his shooting rate, his shooting is just so out of control, though. Like, honestly, it doesn't matter what people do to you defensively. If you can get, oh my god, he has a 94 lateral quickness. So one-on-one, he should definitely be able to hold his own versus anybody. But once those screens come in, I mean, here's the bonus. Because Hedo's so tall at the point guard position, you can just switch everything. You don't even have to take screens with this card in the game. You run this card and Nick Batum and Thurl Bailey and Giannis and Shaq or Dino or somebody like that. Bol, throw him in there. Blake Griffin, throw him in there at the 4. And you just switch everything. Just switch everything and it's all good. You don't even have to guard the pick and roll with this card in your lineup. And yeah, I think he's one of the strongest, cheesiest cards in the game. Now, I really like Hedo as a card. I liked him very much as a player. And so for me, I want the card, but I would probably only play this card at point guard if somebody else was running a big point guard. And even with that, it's really just to stop them from posting you up guaranteed, because I don't know. Is any card going to stop Ben Simmons from rim running? I doubt it. You know what I mean? Like, I think a smaller card with like really high strength might be a little better at that than a bigger card like Hedo, because once he gets blown by, it could be a wrap. That having been said, yeah, he's fantastic. I think 270 is a fantastic price for this card. I'm shocked. He's probably the cheapest out of all of the quote-unquote truly elite point guards. He's probably the cheapest one, and I'm a little surprised that I grabbed him for 270. It was pretty much all of my MT, and I mean, I have a lot of cards I can sell and get MT back, but I have no regrets. No regrets whatsoever. If Hedo was in this current pack, he's probably still the card. Outside of, obviously Thon Maker, who's a lock-in. In terms of cards you could pick up, I would probably still want this Hedo above everybody else. So I don't know if it's this new LeBron knocked Hedo's price down, but that could be a good look for all of us if that's the case, because thanks, LeBron. Because I do think Hedo's probably stronger. He's definitely stronger than Pink Diamond LeBron, obviously. This Galaxy Opal, I got to see the Galaxy Opal in action before I make any judgments on it. But I just find it hard to keep a card worth $1 million MT in the collection. I don't know why anybody would do that, because, sell that card and buy Giannis. But that's going to be it for this one. Yeah, this guy's fantastic. Please like and subscribe if you have not already. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.